Alright y'all, welcome to Chris. Today I'm going to be discussing Omarion announced his Millenium 2020 tour with Bow Wow. But as we all know, Omarion is a member of B2K. He did a Millenium tour with them this year. But I'm going to talk to you about why B2K isn't on the Millenium 2020 tour and who's the culprit for it. Also, I'm going to be discussing up-and-coming R&B singer Summer Walker. She's had some issues with her tour so far. I'm going to go into detail why she's having these issues and how she's dealing with them. And lastly, I'm going to go into detail about Kid Rock, a guy you don't normally hear in the news, but over this week, he went on a rant about Oprah. I'm going to show you the clip and talk about his explanation and go into detail about that. So tune in to Chris today. So if you're a millennial that was into hip hop and R&B, chances are you listened to B2K at one point in your life. And as we all know, B2K, some of the main headliners was Omarion and Little Fizz. And as we all know with groups, whether it's girl groups, guy groups, typically they end up breaking up, whether it's due to beef, they're tired of being around each other, or some of them just want to pursue their solo career. So either way, B2K broke up a long time ago, but they wanted to do their Millenium tour, go back for all the fans, make all the money. But when B2K did that this year, there was some drama that ensued. So the drama didn't ensue on tour, but the drama's been going on all 2019. And this drama is between Omarion and Little Fizz. And the person that's in the middle of it is Omarion's baby mama, Apryl Jones. However, Omarion and Apryl broke up in 2016. But her and Little Fizz began the date this year. And what could have been, like I said, a very nasty love triangle, much drama, it's actually been very different. Omarion, for the most part, in interviews or anything, he's just denounced it. He's saying, hey, if they're happy, then be happy, but I don't know why they have to involve my name. He's basically been taking the high road for the most part, while Little Fizz and Apryl have been doing PDA on the internet, kissing, just keeping Omarion's name in their mouth. So November 26th is Little Fizz's birthday. And that just happened to be the day that Omarion announces his Millenium 2020 tour. Now, so I don't forget an artist, I'm gonna name them all. So of course, Omarion, Bow Wow, you have the Yin Yang Twins, Lloyd, Pretty Ricky, Soulja Boy, and Sammy. So as we all know, B2K was not listed in that. And Omarion announced this on Little Fizz's birthday. So everyone's saying Omarion's been taking the high road, he's not petty. But Omarion does his petty with business moves. And he's going to show them, hey, you could have been making bread with me for the rest of your lives. We could have been going into the 50s, been a new addition. Because they're making millions of dollars on tours. Some of them tens of millions. And Little Fizz is now not going to be able to see that money because he wanted to sleep with the bread burner's girl. Everyone's applauding Omarion because, like I said, he definitely one-upped Apryl and Little Fizz for the most part. They've been in the media and the news. Not necessarily that people thought they were winning, but they were thinking they had something on Omarion, but he came back cold-blooded. Power to you, man. It honestly makes me want to go see the tour. I'm not really a huge concert person. I don't like being in big venues. But if the Millenium Tour comes out to a city that's close by, I'm definitely going to check it out now. Also, according to Apryl, she was okay with moving on to Little Fizz because Omarion was mean to her. But either way, you don't sleep with someone that's that close to them. And if you're a boy, guys have codes. If it's a girl he doesn't really mess with that seriously, then yeah, you can go talk to her, you can date her. But once it's someone he's been exclusive with or he's had a kid with, you do not go and start dating her. He might say, hey, it's cool, I had no problem. But deep down, he's definitely going to have a problem. And now you're replaced on tour. No one's checking for Little Fizz music without B2K attached. But people will check out for Omarion without B2K attached because he has solo hits. He has those songs with Bow Wow. He has a discography that's worth checking out. And without Omarion, B2K has nothing. And now they don't have their best players. So all these guys now aren't going to be making the money they should be. And it's all because this nigga want to sleep with his girl. For what? I hope that pussy's worth it, but damn, they're toxic. They thought they were going to get the last laugh on Omarion, but he definitely got the last laugh. So power to you, Omarion, with the power move. And hopefully, if you guys are watching this and if you're a millennial, go check out the Millenium 2020 tour. So to sum everything up, Apryl and Little Fizz, they were just talking about they're in love. That's why they did the post and they had the reality show and everything like that. But they were clearly trying to rub it in Omarion's face. When you try and be petty, someone can out-petty you. And Omarion out-petted you guys. And not only did he out-petty you guys, he made y'all lose money. And Lil Fizz is going to be watching Omarion's kids while he's on tour. So you know, he's winning. So Summer Walker, if you guys don't know who she is, she's an up-and-coming R&B singer. Honestly, I checked out her music recently. She's really good. She's talented. But I keep hearing Summer Walker's name for other reasons than her music. And the other reasons for her music is Summer Walker opened up that she has social anxiety. And her social anxiety has opened up this can of worms for people that are trying to say she's using this as a scapegoat to not do things that she doesn't really want to do. So she has her successful debut album called Over It. And you know when artists are successful, they go on tour. But Summer Walker's had to cancel 24 of her tour dates. She's also had to deal with people saying, hey, if you have social anxiety, then why did you choose this career of music? And when you know you're going to have to go on concerts, perform, be on stages and things like that. If you don't know who Wendy Williams is, Wendy Williams has her talk show. She's a very vocal lady. She said if Summer Walker has social anxiety, then why is she dressing the way she does when she performs? So as I said, people of the public perception started questioning whether her social anxiety was real. Now we have talk show Wendy Williams saying something. So Summer Walker finally had enough, and she had something to say. Let me show you the clip.
I cannot even accept an award in peace. When you actually see me get my award, and you see how I spoke on the stage, and get nothing on the check, bitch. Look, I sounded slow. I was scared, okay? Everybody else gave a long-ass speech. I didn't because I have social anxiety. I was scared as fuck. And then everybody decided to say it was an act. Oh, it's an act. It's an act. Bitch, you're dragging it. So this is, I just want to let y'all know, not me, bitch, because I'm living a great life, but this is how people commit suicide, okay? When people tell you what's literally going on with them, and then people still continue to bully them, like Wendy fucking P. Williams, that bad built bitch. I don't even understand how she could ever looking how she looking. Let me stop. Because I ain't come on here to spread negativity. I just came here to explain myself.
So before I go into anything about Summer Walker, Wendy Williams, or the situation, I want to give some background about social anxiety. Social anxiety, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, affects about 7% of the U.S. population and is characterized by more than just shyness. It is an intense, persistent fear of being watched and judged by others. Some people with the disorder have performance anxiety, where they feel physically ill when they have to go on stage or speak in front of strangers. Symptoms include nausea, trembling, a rapid heart rate, and intense sweating. So keep that in mind. I'm evaluating anything because some people just want to say social anxiety is just shyness, but I want you to know the complete definition. Also, so Summer Walker has a bit of a personality on her Instagram. She has some posts or does something like that. She also is a former stripper, so some people want to attack her for that. So basically, people are saying she doesn't live up to the vivacious personality that she has online when she's saying the social anxiety. But what people don't understand is you could be comfortable by yourself or around your friends, but being comfortable around other people is a complete different circumstance. So I don't really agree with that part. And also, some mental therapists have said, for example, social media is a good way for people with social anxiety because you can control it. You can turn it off when you don't want to. Since it's written communication, you can write it out however you want, how many ever times you want until you get it exactly how you want it. When you're on stage or you're doing a performance or a show like that, you don't get that luxury. And lastly, social anxiety can be treated with medication or talk therapy or a little combination of both. So also, one of the big situations that people are saying she's taking advantage of this situation is Summer Walker had meet and greets. And a fan went to a post talking about how anticlimactic and unimpressed she was by it. She basically said she only got to spend 5 seconds with her. She couldn't be nowhere near Summer, and they had to have their camera out quick. So that's not how normal meet and greets go. Like, usually they're very active, they have conversations with the fans, and it's worth paying what your money for is for those meet and greets, because they aren't cheap. So they only get 5 seconds, a quick picture and all of that. People are feeling ripped off. Okay, so now that I gave you the background information on Summer Walker, the situation, her going about Wendy Williams, and the background about social anxiety, me personally, I do think Summer Walker has social anxiety, but she's going about it the complete wrong way. And when I mean how she's going about it the complete wrong way, if you notice in that clip that I showed you, right after she talks about, you know, coming after people, this is how people commit suicide, she then attacks Wendy Williams' traits and personality as well. So how are you going to talk about, oh, this is how people commit suicide, but then you're going to say something mean to someone and how they commit suicide? Now, I know Wendy Williams isn't a nice person to many people, and she probably does deserve some backlash like that. But when you're the person that's being a victim in that situation, you don't become the attacker. So that's why some people are saying, man, I can't vibe with this chick. She's just playing a victim. She's just using this as a crutch. Like I said, me personally, I don't think she's using it as a crutch, but she's going things at it the complete wrong way. I advise this continue to be a problem for her. She should go the Frank Ocean route and drop your music and go. Or make a post and go. Have a few tours and stop. You do not have to be in the public perception 24/7 to make it in this industry. You can make your few appearances and go. But if you want to be the top dog like someone like Drake and people like that, then yes, you're going to have to constantly be involved in the media and being followed and being interviewed. So let me know in the comment sections, do you guys think Summer Walker actually has social anxiety, or do you think she's using it as a crutch to get out of things? And like I said, I'm going to keep tabs on her career because I like her music personally. And once again, if you haven't listened to her music, go and listen to it. It's really good. But like I said, if this continues to happen in her career, that Frank Ocean route won't be that bad for you. You can still make money while doing it. So for this last one, you know, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Most people are thinking about spreading love, not spreading hate. But Kid Rock, he wants you to know that he fucking hates Oprah. But also, don't call him a racist for it. And that's his drunken words, they are not mine. So the former country rocker went on a tirade last week in Nashville. So in this rant, Kid Rock went after Oprah Winfrey, he went after Kathy Lee Gifford, and he went after Joy Behar. As for why he went after Kathy Lee Gifford, no one really knows why. But he does have a history with Joy Behar, as he called her a bitch on national television last year, which Fox News had to apologize for. So either way, this man has a history of going on rants and tirades and just being a fucking problem. So let me show you this video clip.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm just an honest guy that says, hey, I like Oprah Winfrey or Joy Behar. They can suck dick sideways. Sorry, Mom.
Mental breakdown.
They're like, hey, you're fucking racist. I'm like, you're fucking weird.
Oh my God!
And you call your people, I'll call mine. I'm like, what? It's just fucking weird, right?
Dude. This is so racist!
Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck Kathy Gifford.
He's racist. Look at him. He's blacked out and drunk as fuck.
I'm 48. And I'm the guy that you want to be like, hey, I want Kid Rock on my side.
I'm dying. I can't.
I'm not the bad guy in that equation. I'm the fucking guy you want, like, hey, he's pretty cool.
No. Boo!
Oprah Oprah Winfrey's like, hey,
Dude, look at
I'm
him.
gonna get some white women to believe in this shit. Like, fuck her. She gets sucked dick sideways.
What? He's racist!
And if you say that, you're like, hey, well, pretty sure Kid Rock's a racist. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
Look at him.
Fuck off. Sideways.
Oh my god!
No, just keep on the one. On the one. On the one.
So, Kid Rock is a known Trump supporter, and with this drunken tirade, he had to be helped off the stage. It really wasn't a good look. So Kid Rock tried to, everyone does their backtracking a few days later. So Kid Rock came out with his tweet for his reason on why he hates Oprah, and let me read it to you. My people tried to get me to do the Oprah Winfrey show years ago, and her people wanted me to write down 5 reasons why I loved her and her show. I said, fuck that and her. End of story. Is that really a reason to go on a drunken rant like he did and telling Oprah to suck his dick sideways? Is all of that really warranted? No. And the fact that you have to go out of your way to say, I'm not racist for this, we all know the people that are the biggest racists are the people that have to go out of the way to say, hey, I'm not racist for this, because deep down within, they have some insecurities about being racist, so that's why it comes out, and it definitely comes out when they have liquor attached to them. There's been this history of celebs following Trump's footsteps of, since he's in power, I'm able to do what I want and say what I want, and Kid Rock's been one of these people. He's also came at Taylor Swift, he's came at these women. Either way, Kid Rock does not have a good look attached to him, to most people, but to make America great again or people like that, he's probably doing well. If you're a person that's not for Trump, Kid Rock has probably gone down a few notches in your book. So let me know in the comment section, do you think Kid Rock is racist, or does he have a valid reason for hating Oprah because she wanted him to say 5 reasons why you love Oprah to go on her show? So yeah, that's mainly what went on this week. It wasn't a huge news week in terms of big news. It's Thanksgiving week, it's Black Friday week. People were worried about sales or spending time with their family. So the news wasn't as rampant, but we still had a good controversial topic. And Omarion getting his redemption is always nice. So always remember what I said to you to leave in the comment section for discussion. As far as Chris, just know that I'm always posting on Mondays, so you should be checking out for me Monday morning, Monday afternoon, or when you get off work. Check in and watch Chris. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications for all my videos. Like, comment, share with your friends if you enjoyed this. This Chris. I'm out, this motherfucker.